first thing we're going to do is our nut meat. Okay, so for the walnut pate, we're putting 3 cups of walnut into the food processor. And we're going to put 2 cups of sunflower seed.
Thank you.
3 cups of soaked walnuts for 12 hours. 2 cups of sunflower seed that was soaked also for 12 hours. We're going to put celery, lots of celery. We're putting 2 stalks of celery with the green leaves and all on it. So it's a pate, so it's going to be broken down very smooth. So the moisture from the celery is going to help facilitate that. So we have 2 cups of celery going into the food processor. We have parsley leaves. We're putting 1 cup of parsley in there. We're going to put oregano and rosemary, 2 herbs. So we have what would be equivalent to tablespoons of fresh oregano herb going into the food processor. And also 2 tablespoons of rosemary going right into the food processor. We're going to put onion. We're putting a 1/4 cup of red onion right into the food processor as well. So your traditional meat seasoning, a couple of good strong herbs, some onion is going into there. Seasoning peppers. So we have these mild seasoning peppers. So we have 6 of these seasoning peppers. 6 seasoning peppers. We're de-seeding them. So we have this, we have an onion. So generally I put something from the onion family, onion, garlic, scallions, chives, leeks, you name it. These are high in mustard oil. So something that's pretty much the anatomy of most of what I do with vegetable-based dishes. And it depends on which one, whether it's a meat, whether it's a dressing, a salad, a side dish, which one of that family you want to tap into. So we're working with the onion. For this one, we're going to keep it mild, but we got stuff that's pretty seasoned. We have a lot of different things coming together. So we want to really get things to stand out. And we're going to put a spice blend, a powdered spice right in here. So we come a spice corner here, and we're going to pull some cardamom. So ground cardamom. I am putting 1 teaspoon of ground cardamom. So keeping it light, keeping it subtle, and let's Jamaicanize this guy. Yeah, Jamaicanize. I think we can go ahead and put the pimento, allspice powder. We're gonna make this aside. We put 1/2 teaspoon of pimento, allspice powder. So this is one way to make a nut meat, to make a pate. You put everything in the food processor. You put seasoning vegetables in there and stuff that's got moisture that's going to allow the nut to break down. Esta parte va para acá. See? So you lock it. Okay, so this is the best food processor, Cuisinart. Cuisinart, this one is made by Waring. It's a commercial So just let it grind out. Smooth. There's enough moisture in there to grind it out. If it's not enough moisture, drop some tomatoes in there. Anything vegetable, and you need to doctor it up, you need to do something, tomato is your first go-to. See the Italians. Get them tomato and they give you heaven. You go in the supermarket, a whole aisle of nothing but tomato-based products. That's the high kicker right there. So let's get a spatula. We're gonna rub a spatula, clear the sides. So you don't want too much moisture in it. You want a pate, you want it spreadable, you want it, you know, go ahead. Let's clear the sides. It's like this. So that everything goes back down into the center and it all keeps grinding down. It's going to keep running. So this is what they do, the liverwurst and all of them something. Then they get straps and ends and this and that and drop it in there, grind it down. Some of them they stick it up in a little bag and call it a sausage. But that's it. So those are the worst meats you can eat. Any kind of processed meat that you can't recognize where it comes from, wine. So this is ready. Let's remove it and put it into the bowl. So you free up the machine, unlock it, take your blade out first, and clear the blade. And then you're gonna take this off and clear that into there as well. So you can make a nut meat with any nuts, any seed, almond, pecan. Make sure you soak them for 12 hours. Macadamia, you name it. Raw peanuts, you name it. Peanuts are a pea, by the way, they're not a nut, but they're high in protein. The problem, because we roast them and then crunch like a nut, we think them as a nut. But it's a pea before it is a nut. Pea nut. That's good. Now what we could do, and you can make any nut meat, and we're gonna shape it into croquettes. And you put it in a dehydrator, is to be able to have your dehydrator tray. You get an ice cream scooper. Both the size is good. With an ice cream scooper, and you get a spatula. Gracias. So you just take it and pack up your ice cream scoop. Pack it tight and just drop it. The way these are designed, you put the things on the X. So 4 across, 4 down, you get 16 per tray. I drop this out. So 16 of them in there. And the easiest way to handle this is I put another sheet on top, put another one of them mesh on top, put another tray on top. So you imagine 16 of them in there. You just press them down and you're set to go. So you have your croquette. You can turn it into a fun burger. Anything, any killer food that can make, I can detox it and I'll give you a Sunfired version. So this is our bun. Okay. And you build up your burger, your lettuce, your tomato, your onion. It's the usual thing. And we put the tomato watts up on there. So you're well stacked, and you have your quarter pounder, and the fun is on. You don't need to eat those animals. You don't need to eat white flour or even whole wheat. Whole wheat flour still have white flour in it. That's why, because it don't hold together. So they say whole wheat bread. And in Jamaica, they're famous for that. Whole wheat bread. The first ingredient is wheat. Then the next ingredient is whole wheat. So what the heck is the wheat? White flour. With a little bit of whole wheat in it. And they do it in the US, they do it everywhere. So you know how to build your burger.